Okay, we're live. Bitcoin's down at $6,680. For those of you that joined us earlier, thank you, because you're going to like this part, I swear. Okay, so for those of you that had joined us earlier, we made this post on TradingView. We also shared this in the private Bear Den, so this note went out to all the private Bear Den members a few hours ago. But check this out. So can I reverse the time on this? Yeah, if I hit refresh here, and you take a look. Basically what we were watching was the 15-minute EMA breakdown. And it was the first time the 15-minute EMA had actually crossed since Bitcoin had gone up from $5,200. So this is where we made the call earlier today. See how it saved it, essentially? So if you press the play button, and well, I'll zoom in here, so I can show you a little bit more of what we were looking at. But on the 15 minutes, see this yellow, I know it's kind of hard, it won't let me zoom in. Actually, I'll just go back to the original Bitcoin chart and I'll show you first. But see this yellow and green EMA cross here on the 15 minute? This is the first time these two lines had touched and crossed since we hit 5,200. Way back here. We actually crossed, we bumped off of it here at 5,600, but we didn't cross. The last time we actually crossed was way down here. So earlier we made this, that if we broke here, we would likely fall down to 7,200 and then to 6,900. At 6,900, there's a very big buy wall here, essentially. Right, so what we were watching was the idea that this buy wall existed well before we came down to this point. So right now, all this selling is getting chewed up by this buy wall that was already sitting there. So essentially it dropped right down to that big buy wall that we had seen earlier. So in the post that we had made, if you watch it, what's kind of fun, pretty much as soon as the heart crossed, it took one little bounce to test underneath it. I think I really like TradingView and the fact that it records these moves. Like that was a 14% move downwards in just a very, very short period of time, right? And it was as soon as these lines crossed. So, you know, people always give technical analysis a hard time, especially in the long-term projections, because we don't know how it is that we get there or when. But we've been looking at all this resistance at 8,300, and it was the first time we had seen resistance. Like we blew right through $6,600, like there was nothing, right? It was just absolutely crazy. So to see this, to see that move up to 8,300, we're like, okay, you know, let's, you know, we can pretend maybe we just run off into infinity, like we could be Buzz Lightyear, infinity and beyond. We just go up straight up to $100,000. But normally Bitcoin had always retraced, right? Somewhere around 30%. So 30% actually represents around 6,200. Let's draw this out. Let's go back to the original chart on the 15-minute here. Grab our little price ruler. Let's go from the mid-range of this area. A 30% drop was around here. Next, right down to where our last heart was, and right where the last 15-minute EMA cross was as well. So I do suspect what we're going to see now is a really sharp rebuy back of this entire wall that we just saw drop, and then probably a likely further continuation. But this EMA line, that's what you want to watch. So for those of you that are new to the Arcane Bear, if you would like to use this, these indicators that you see here, these are actually for download on TradingView. If you follow us, you just basically copy it into your script. You can use it from there. Trying to get the chat open here so I can see what you guys are saying as well for a little later on down the stream. But yeah, it's always really nice to see those moves hit like that. It was almost the second that the 15 minutes started to cross. It was just a huge signal, I think, for a lot of the industry. Well, not industry, but the whales and dolphins in the ocean to play in the waves. It was like, oh, storm's coming. We should play in the waves right here. It's always really nice to see it unfold like that. Obviously, again, it doesn't always work out that well, but it came through and just bang, 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 hit all targets within an hour. So that was beautiful. Now we get to see the real crux of the idea is does it go further? So, you know, there's a lot of speculation going on right now about the whole pump being something related to Bitfinex and Binance and da-da-da. That's very easy. I try not to worry about stuff like that too much. I just try to go by the charts. It gives me a little bit better of an indicator. But again, what we want to keep an eye on here is what happens next. Because we took out a big chunk of this buy wall already, we can see what happens on the 1 hour here and get a better look at it. Yeah, see, on the 1 hour, you can see how we actually obeyed the moving average, the 100-day EMA right here, or the 100 EMA, exponential moving average. So that, I mean, very, very nice touch right there, right? And you can see how the other buy wall support was actually right at this, the top 50 EMA as well. So it followed the indicators beautifully, right? And that's really what, I mean, that's why I think watching it is so exciting. Even though I didn't actually sell any of the position of Bitcoin up here at the top, just watching it take place like this, and really getting accustomed over and over again to what it is that I'm seeing. So again, for the bear claw here, we saw the bear claw was green, and this started to depress right around this $8,300 mark, and that's what we were pointing out. And then as soon as we broke through the mid-range, we couldn't get back above it here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on the 1 hour, and then as soon as it crossed on the 15-minute, almost like clockwork, it broke down. Now that leads me to believe that these are there's probably like a fair amount of automation in these markets now as well, because this was almost moment-to-moment type touch. Like, look how many other indicators. Well, they all shot up buy really quickly, but we had a sell on the 15-minute indicator. Again, I don't follow these, I just use them for reference. When was the last time we were this oversold? Okay, let's take a look at the 1 hour. Nice, so we haven't had an oversold drop in quite some time. Not since the Binance hack right here. This was the Binance hack on April 25th. Or the Bitfinex. Yeah, the Bitfinex hack. The Bitfinex fiasco was right here on April 25th. So now where does it go next? I definitely think we're going to come down and test this EMA on the 1 hour at around 6,600. Although in the meantime, we're probably going to spike back up really quickly and make a nice V bottom. I believe that there's a lot of buying power still here. That's what will keep us relatively high. Now we get to see, I mean, there's a lot of volume profile support down here at 5,100. That would represent a much bigger retrace than is normally there. Normally it's around 30%, so it's just a guess. But if it breaks lower, who knows? Maybe we still do that. It's just all over the map, crazy. I expect nothing in particular from Bitcoin at these moments nowadays. I'm just gonna watch it hour by hour. It's a hell of a lot more entertaining, and it's a lot easier to be what I'll call correct. Trying to make like any monthly projection is just not a good way to go. Just day by day is the easiest way to go, because again, 15-minute by 15-minute, you can really see things develop quite quickly. So I'll take a look at some of you guys' questions. About, let's hopefully I can open the live stream bar here. How's the stream going? Pound that smash that thumbs up button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know how your evening's going. I'm going to open up the chat here, hopefully I'll be able to take a look. Yeah, see, the buying support has already smashed us right back up to that second. I deleted them. Oh no, why did I delete my own lines? Are they still there on this one? Yeah. Okay, so see it at 7,200. At 7,200, 68, and 76. So those we'll just redraw those back in. 72. Here's the first line that we had drawn in. That's where it's right back to now already. And then 68. Here's the next line drawn in. So these were this is basically like the triangle downwards that we were looking at, and the volume support here too. That's one that had interested us just up here. So we had to cross the 15-minute, the break below the volume profile, and then we came right back up to where there's this last little pillar. Now again, there is a big break all the way down to 5,600, so I suspect we'll have a quick V back up to around 77, and then likely come back down to test 58. I don't think we're going to just continue higher into like some $10,000 range. But again, at this point, who knows? Just hour by hour is the best way to go. Trying to make a day speculation or like a 72-hour guess here is not really all that smart of me to do. So I'm just going to watch it hour by hour. And what I'm seeing hour by hour is likely a return back down to the 68, 69 spot. But before that happens, we're probably going to see a really sharp jet back up to this top red bar that we've drawn in here at around 77.50. So Bitcoin's probably going to spike all the way back up to 77.50, not be able to come, it's probably not even going to get close to the top of the EMA that we broke below, and then come down. That's my guess. That's my guess for the next 6 hours. Again, we saw that this post went out to all the private Bear Den members earlier today. I just said, watch this EMA cross. It's extremely important. That's right where this heart is. And what's nice is it records it like an instant replay, as if trading was as cool as like esports gaming. You can instant replay the guesses that you make. So one of the things I like to do with TradingView is if I have an idea that I want to make very clear, it's like, here's a very clear point, and here's a very clear point of I think where we might go, and also the last time this particular point crossed, and then for it to just go blah 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 blah, and then instant replay, and it bounced right up back through each of these marks. So we'll probably have a slow climb back up to 7,700 now. Anyways, that's it. That was the update. That was really exciting. I just wanted to go live to chat about that move. Again, we're gonna keep a close eye on it, because if it breaks back above the EMA line that we just broke below, then it's a different story. But if we stay below it, then we're definitely coming back down to around 5,100. Maybe only 5,600, but 5,100 is where there's a fair amount of support, and that's the last basically turnaround we had from the markets before. If you guys can give us those thumbs up, we'll leave it as a short little video tonight. I just wanted to drop in and see how things are going with everyone. Remember, you can download the Bear Claw indicators by going to Arcane Bear on TradingView. You can join our private Telegram channel in the links below. The links for the Bear Claw are also there too. And if you guys are interested in being private members and getting that information significantly faster, when I post this 5 hours ago, I made this post 5 hours ago here on TradingView for our private members. Yeah, sign up for the private Bear Den. Anyways, I'm going to sign off for the rest of the evening. I just wanted to go live. Hopefully you guys all enjoy the ridiculous live shows we've been getting into. It's been a lot of fun. I know the markets are bouncing all over the place, and just trying to find some type of routine and consistency. Oh, I've got another music date tomorrow too. That's 2 out of 4 days. I'm feeling pretty fucking good right now. I don't even care what Bitcoin's price is at. I'm feeling good. I've got another music date. Anyways, hopefully that means I've also got another music video for you guys coming your way. Stu with the Arcane Bear, thank you for enjoying this eclectic ride with us. I just wanted to share that quick update and thought with you. So again, remember to follow us on all the social media channels, whether it's Twitter or YouTube or Instagram, or apparently now even TradingView is one of my favorite places to make posts, because we have instant replay. Seriously reminds me of like where this is as good as I've ever been at sports. Oh yeah, look at that tackle. Anyways, I'm signing off. I've had a great time with you guys. We'll see you on the other side. It's Stu and the Arcane Bear. Thank you for joining us.